And let's start off with the Chronicle newspaper as we go into the news flash. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of timidity, but of power, love, and discipline." So who are we not being timid against? This is one of my favorite scriptures, I must say. Who are we not being timid against? No way, you can't leave Ghana. Court halts deportation of Chinese illegal miners over 16 million Ghana cedi civil suit. It has these 4 Chinese nationals. You know what? Let me bring you some details of this story. It says here that 4 Chinese nationals, Shi Li Weng, Huang Shenjun, Li Dehao, and Lan Haisong, who were found to be engaged in illegal mining at Adasinia Kwapia in the Obuasi municipality of the Ashanti region, and whose deportation was ordered by Kumasi High Court on June 3, 2021, have been restrained. Why? They cannot be deported because they are involved in a pending substantive case in court following a notice of civil appeal against the deportation of the Chinese nationals. The Court of Appeal sitting in Kumasi on July 26, 2021 granted an application of stay of execution of an order of the Kumasi High Court. The appellate court presided over by Mrs. Justice A.M. Domachare said the Chinese respondents in the case would have to serve their civil liability in the court before they are deported. The Court of Appeal had upheld the submission of the counsel of the plaintiffs or applicants that the ruling of the trial High Court judge had occasioned substantial miscarriage of justice since the High Court had not considered the destruction of their property. The court also struck out the Ghana Immigration Service first defendant in the case because it was wrongly joined without any court order and therefore not a necessary party to the case. All right. So here's the thing. These Chinese nationals have been picked up by the police. They were sent to court by a Ghanaian company, and apparently the police and the Ghana Immigration Service sought to have them deported. But now the company that sends them to court in a civil suit with them went to the appeals court, and then they had that deportation stayed. And so they have to stay in the country in police custody until they sort out their civil issues. Now, we've all heard about this Sputnik V report that the ad hoc committee in Parliament put out. And then, of course, among other things, there's been a massive social media campaign for the removal of the Health Minister, Agyeman-Manu. Occupy Ghana wants Agyeman-Manu removed as well. It's here on the front page of the Chronicle newspaper. Pictured there is a member of Occupied Ghana, is a lead member of Occupy Ghana, Ace Annan Ankoma. Also, police kills 3 suspected robbers at Shiashi. That's here on the front page of the Chronicle newspaper. Family accuses police of unlawful seizure of lands, and Prime Kintampo chiefs grateful to Akufo-Addo for massive projects. That's the Chronicle newspaper. Techi makes Ghana proud, the only medalist in 29 years. That's on the front page of the Daily Graphic newspaper. Samuel Techi is a bronze medalist in one of the boxing weight divisions in the last just ended Tokyo 2020 elections, Olympics, pardon me. And he of course is our first medalist in 29 years, and it's been since 1992 we've not won a medal. So it's very, very important that we honor and we celebrate Samuel Techi. Appoints third party to mediate UTAG NLC impasse. Austin Game, a labor consultant, says 3 suspected robbers die in shootouts with police. An Auditor General presents 12 statutory reports to Parliament. All right, now this issue with the labor unions and government, UTAG specifically, and government, is also on the front page of the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Professor Charles Ofusumafo, pictured there is the president of UTAG. They said they won't go back to the classroom. So let me give you a quick background. Last week, UTAG announced a strike. They said that in the conditions of service that were negotiated in 2012, $2,000 was agreed as the salary for a university lecturer. Currently, they are being paid somewhere around, now $2,000 in the current exchange rate is somewhere around 12,000 Ghana cedis. Currently, they are being paid somewhere around 4,000 or 5,000 cedis, which is around $800. So they are demanding that the salaries are increased forthwith. They say increase the salaries or we won't go back to the classroom, right? Now, the challenge here is that the National Labour Commission said that it was not within the rights of UTAG to embark on a strike, since they are currently in negotiations with government. And so the NLC went to court to seek an injunction on Friday, to seek an injunction for UTAG to return to the classroom. This injunction lasts for 10 days. But UTAG met on Sunday and Monday, and they have decided they won't go back to the classroom. So, yesterday I spoke to the head of the National Labour Commission, Ofosu Asamoah, and he said that, well, they will go back to court. They'll go back to court today, and they will ask the court to cite UTAG for contempt for disobeying a court order. Now, 177,600 single-dose vaccines of Johnson & Johnson have been brought into the country, and we are going to deploy these 177,000 vaccines to the hotspots only, not spreading them across the country, else they'll be spread thin. Also, President Akufo-Addo pleads for endorsement of MMDCE nominees after broader consultation. That is on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. And two grabbed in connection with the death of a policewoman at Nkoko. All right, let me go to the Finder newspaper. The Finder newspaper here has 59.1 million Ghana Cedi ECG meters conductors abandoned since 2014, whilst management procures new ones. ECG says the meters have technical challenges. It's here on the front page of the Finder. Pastor Mensa Otabil urges youth to accelerate Ghana's development. Fair Wages and Salaries Commission urges UTAG to respect agreement ending dollarization of salaries in 2011. All right, that's an interesting new angle to this story. Let me quickly bring you what the details say. It says the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission has said the dollarization of salaries and allowances ceased with the migration of senior members of the public universities onto the single-spine salary structure. It said government policy on the matter has not changed, and we implore the members of UTAG to respect the contents of the communique signed to that effect in December 2011. This was contained in a letter signed by Dr. Edward Kwapong, the chief executive of FWSC, to explain the issue of dollarization of the salaries of public university lecturers, which has resulted in a strike by the members of the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG. All right. So definitely we are going to expect some more angles to the story later in the day because this is a different conversation that has been introduced. What we know is that the $2,000 salary was agreed in 2012. And the 2011 agreements that was signed against the dollarization of salaries came before that. So if indeed they knew that salaries should not be dollarized, why then did they agree on that salary, that $2,000 salary in 2012? We're going to see what happens. The Daily Statesman newspaper says, Bawumia urges MPP members to avoid pettiness. 1D1F starch factory, a dream come true for me, Prime Chief. Police kill 3 armed robbers, foiled attempt to rob a businessman. This happened at Shashi here in Accra yesterday. And Chief Lord Akufo-Addo for massive infrastructural developments. Let me quickly run you through what else is going on the front page of the New Crusading Guide. Agyeman-Manu is in trouble, guys. The health minister is being chased by Occupy Ghana. Occupy Ghana is calling for his resignation. Trade Minister sets up a soybean regulatory task force export permits committee. Government revamps TVES, that's technical and vocational education and training, with massive infrastructure projects. And United Clergy International, well, has been speaking. NDC lied about Kufuor $5 million bribe. Alote Jacobs spills beans, confesses to Pope. Akufo-Addo not happy with the NPP. That's what the Daily Guide is saying. And NPP is champion for social interventions, says John Boydu. We're going to take a quick breather here. We'll do sports, we'll do what's trending. A bit after that, we'll go beyond the headlines. We'll follow up on this issue with the health minister, Kweku Agyeman-Manu's resignation, which has become one of the top trends on Twitter. Occupy Ghana has been speaking about it. We'll get into those issues a bit more and see if those calls are fair or they are not fair. We'll give you the opportunity as well to comment on it. But it's going to be a packed morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.